Hi children and viewers. In previous video I explained about the one numerical problem on dimensional analysis. Now continuation of that video I am going to explain one more important problem based on the dimensional analysis. Children, this question may be asked for sometimes for 4 marks, sometimes for 2 marks in public examination point of view. The same type of questions will be asked in competitive exams. Okay children, so without late I am going to the topic here children. So one problem is waiting for us on board. Let's go. Children, see here, the velocity of a body is given by v is equals to at square plus bt plus c. If v and t are expressed in SI units, what are the units of A, B and C? I am repeating the question. The velocity of a body is given by v is equals to at square plus bt plus c. If v and t are expressed in SI, what are the units of A, B and C? Children, in the given problem, one equation is given that express the velocity. Clear? So given equation is what? Given equation, what is that? V is equals to at square plus bt plus c. So that's the given equation. In that equation, v and t are expressed in SI. That means velocity units and time units both are expressed in SI units. Now we have to find out what are the units of A, B and C. Now we have to find out the units of constants A, B and C. So there is nothing logic here. No clues are given. Just only one equation is there. In that he was told that V is the velocity and T is the time. Based on that we have to find out the units of A, B and C. So in that problem nothing is mentioned. But when we have idea about the principle of homogeneity, I clearly explained about the principle of homogeneity in one of the previous video. I will provide the link of that particular link in description, in this video description. So children, what is the principle of homogeneity? In any equation we are adding something. X plus y plus z is equals to a. X plus y plus z is equals to a. That is the one equation. X, y, z and a all are physical quantities. So according to principle of homogeneity, x, y, z and a all are having same dimensional formula. So that means according to principle of homogeneity, in addition or subtraction we can add or we can subtract the physical quantities which are having same dimensional formula. Clear? When we are adding something, I gave one example here, T1, T2, T3. T1, T2, T3 are measured in seconds, and some M1, M2, M3 are measured in terms of kilograms. For example, T1 is 4 seconds, 5 and T3 is 10 seconds. So what is the total time means, then what you have to say 4 plus 5 plus 10. And for example here mass it is 4 kg and M2 is 5 kg and M3 is 20 kg. Clear? 4, 5, 20. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 20, 29. So that means total mass we have to say what it is that. Total mass means here simply we are adding only mass values. That means mass is having some dimensional formula that is same for different values of mass. Time is having one dimensional formula that is same for every time value. That's why in addition or subtraction we can add the quantities which are having same dimensional formula. So in addition or in any subtraction we are taking some physical quantities means they have almost all same dimensional formula. So children, like that here. So according to principle of homogeneity, so let's see children. Here I am erasing this one problem because we need some space. Here given equation what? V is equals to AT square plus BT plus C. Okay children, now what you have to find? We have to find out the units of A, units of B and units of C. So children, we know that, what's that? According to principle of homogeneity, so according to principle of homogeneity, here one equation is there, that is what? V is equals to AT square plus BT plus C. So that means here it is the one addition. What I am told you just now, I told you what's that? According to principle of homogeneity, in we are doing addition means all are having same dimensional formulas. Like that here, this equation represents the result of addition. That's why here, according to principle of homogeneity, all are having same dimensional formula. That means dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of AT square, and dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of BT, and dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of C. Clear? According to principle of homogeneity, in any equation we are doing some operation means here the dimensional formula on LHS must be equals to the dimensional formula of physical quantities on RHS. That's the principle of homogeneity children. So that means simply here you have to assume that according to principle of homogeneity, the dimensional formula of V must be equals to the dimensional formula of AT square, and dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of BT, and dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of C. Got my point children? So here dimensional formula of V must be equals to the AT square and BT and C. So on basis of principle of homogeneity. And children, what he was given that V is what? Velocity. V is velocity. Its dimensional formula is what? LT inverse 1. Dimensional formula is what? LT inverse 1. Clear children? And T means what? Time. So here V is equals to dimensional formula is what? LT inverse 1. And for time what do you write? This is the capital T. So I mentioned here. So given that V is the velocity, LT inverse 1 is dimensional formula, and T is time, its dimensional formula is capital T. So according to principle of homogeneity, dimensional formula of V is equals to what, children? AT square. V is equals to AT square. Dimensional formula of V is equals to the dimensional formula of A, or simply dimensional formula of AT square. So simply we are writing here dimensional formula of V is what? There it is, LT inverse 1. LT inverse 1. That is equals to, simply here we are writing A into T square. A into T square. Here what is T square? What is T? Time. What is A? A is constant. For A there is no dimension formula. Only T have dimension formula. That's why here I will write here simply A T square. Clear? Dimension formula of V is LT inverse, children. Dimension formula of AT square. Capital A is constant. That's why it has no dimension formula. And T square is the time square. For time, what is the dimension formula? Capital T. That's why I substituted like T square. From that, children, I am writing A is equals to LT inverse 1 by T square. We are bringing T square this side. Then what write? A is equals to LT inverse 1 by T square. Then what we write, children? A is equals to L T to the power of minus 1. And if it is coming to the numerator, what do you write? T inverse 2. What is that? T inverse 2. So Here A is equals to LT inverse 1, LT inverse 2. That means what we children? When bases are equal, we have to add the exponents. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Then A is equals to LT inverse 3. LT inverse 3. This is the dimension formula of A. Even though it is constant, we will write dimension formula A is equals to LT inverse 3. So here now children, we will write A is the constant. For that constant we write some dimension formula. A is equals to LT inverse 3. So then now what you have to write children? We have to write dimension formula for A. It is LT inverse 3. According to that, what we write children? Units what you have to write? L is nothing but length. Its unit is what? Meter. And T is what? Time. Its unit is what? Second. That's why here what we write children? Units is equals to what, right? Meter second inverse 3. Meter second inverse 3. So this is the dimension formula of A and dimension formula of B. Sorry, dimension formula of A and its units. Clear children? And next thing children, same thing we have to take. Next one is dimension formula of V is equals to the dimension formula of BT. Dimension formula of BT. I am not writing, simply we are writing V is equals to BT. That means dimension formula of A is equals to dimension formula of B. Then here children, I am writing L T inverse 1 is the dimension formula of V. And here B is the constant. We have to find out the dimension formula of that. Then from that what we write here children? T is the time. Then what you have to write? Capital T we have to write. From that what we write children? B is equals to LT inverse 1 by T. So that means what we children? We will write like this. This is LT inverse 2. LT inverse 2 like that. So simply B is equals to LT inverse 1. If it is goes to top, what to write? LT inverse 1. Then what you get? Bases are equal. Then we have to add the exponents. Minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 2. That's why here the dimension formula of B is what? LT inverse 2. LT inverse 2. And now what do you write children? Units of B. Units of B. What do you write children? For length, meter. For time, second. Meter second inverse 2. Meter second inverse 2. This is nothing but units of acceleration. Units of acceleration. Clear children? This is about the B. And next finally we have V is equals to C. V is equals to C. So children, directly we are writing V means what? LT inverse 1. LT inverse 1. And C nothing but C here. Direct we are getting C is equals to LT inverse 1. So this is the dimension formula of C is what? LT inverse 1. Nothing but here velocity and C also have same dimension formula. That's why here what do we write children? Units of C. Units of C. What you have to write? For length what you have? Meter. And for time second inverse. Meter second inverse. Children, in this way we will find out the dimension formula of constants and their units. Very simple. Look here. This is a very important topic children. That's why we have to watch carefully. Children, this is the given equation. V is equals to AT square plus BT plus CD is the given equation. By using that equation, we have to derive the dimension formula for A, B and C. It's very clear. It was given that V is the velocity and T is the time. Already we know that V is equals to dimension formula velocity is what? LT inverse 1. And for time T is equals to what? We have capital T. And children, this is the one dimensional equation. That's why here it will obey the principle of homogeneity. That means the dimension formula of V must be same as the AT square, BT and C. So according to that principle of homogeneity, we have to write dimension formula of V nothing but equals to the dimension formula of AT square. So here A is the constant. We want to write the dimension formula for it. And V is equals to means what? LT inverse 1. A into T square. From that what we get? A is equals to LT inverse 1 by T square. From that what we get? A is equals to LT inverse 3. So units are now meter second inverse 3. Like that. Same next, V is equals to BT. We have to take next one is dimension formula of V is equals to BT. Then what we write here? B constant, capital T is the dimension formula of small t. Then V is LT inverse 1. From that what we get? B is equals to LT inverse 1 by T. That is what? LT inverse 2. So from that what we write? B is equals to, for length what we have, meter is the unit, and for T second inverse 2. Then what we get? Meter second inverse 2. So similar, finally what we have to equate the V and C. Already V is LT inverse 1 and C is the constant. Now here C is equals to LT inverse 1. Then units are what? For length meter, for time second, meter second inverse. So in this way children, by using any dimensional equations we will find out the dimension formula and units of the constants. So I hope you understand. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye. Take care.